Hi, I'm Maureen Fitzgerald and the author of this Substack and several other books on how to change the world or make the world a better place. Today, partially because it's Sunday, I just was reminded how important my beliefs were. And many of you know I was fully indoctrinated as a Catholic, a young Catholic girl. And I fell for everything and then had a wake up call and realized I had been lied to, which has caused me a little bit of trauma. But in any event, today I came across something brilliant by Charles Eisenstein. He's one of my favorite modern day philosophers, and he's just so loving and also so brilliant. And a little while ago, he published a paper called something. I think the title is, I'll include it down below. We need to come up with a new story. And I realize the story is our religion, it is our philosophy, it is our fundamental belief system, and it drives absolutely everything we do. So, what I did in the little excerpt below, if you want to read it, is I basically compared my sort of my beliefs that I was raised with, my what I call my Catholic beliefs, and then also my more modern beliefs, what I've come to believe in, having just written a book on consciousness. And it's very interesting to compare them if you read below, because they're almost opposite. And it's so strange to me to think that I was raised like, just for example, that I'm a sinner. I was born a sinner as opposed to I was born innocent. Now that carries me through my whole life. In any event, I just wanted to share that with you, the comparison of that, and to remind you that you can choose your own beliefs. I know religious institutions are useful in the way they are, but I've come to believe these days that much of the doctrine that we're told not only prevents us from awakening, but actually makes us live a fairly fearful life. So, in any event, the one thing I want to leave with you are the words of Charles Eisenstein, because he basically said, we can start thinking in a different way. And he mentioned these, I think, 6 things. Instead of thinking that we're separate, let's believe we're connected. Instead of thinking that humans are selfish, let's assume they're ethical and moral. Instead of thinking man must dominate nature, let's believe in cooperation. Instead of thinking happiness comes from consuming stuff, let's believe it comes from community, intimacy, and sharing. Instead of thinking we need to force, let's believe in morphic resonance. And finally, instead of thinking that life is random, let's assume the universe is intelligent. And I love leaving on that one because there's an old saying, something like each morning when you wake up, you basically have one choice, and that is to decide if the universe is loving or not. And I'll leave that with you. Hopefully, you'll believe it is. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for following me on Substack, and we'll talk soon.